Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Andy addressing the past Andy, the H1 stream. I compiled all the testing and the clips from the H1 stream itself, just so you can see it all in succession and make your own judgment call. So in the switch by switch testing in various positions on the board, the H1 sounded a little bit deeper than the Mauves and even the cherry top H1. But when I actually tested in a full board, it averaged out to, when I tested out in a full board, it averaged out to be a very similar experience between an H1 and a Mauve, fully lubed out and fully filmed. So it's going to be up to you to decide for your plate combination and your case and your mounting style whether or not the H1s are worth it or if they're going to be any different from the Mauves or an Alpacas. So enjoy the testing and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks. So this is H1, Alpaca, Ink, Tangerine. This sounds deeper right now. The H1 does sound deeper. But let's listen to it again and I'm gonna swap the places. So because of the standoffs, if the Alpaca sounds deeper than the H1 after I swap it, then it's the location of the keyboard, or location on the keyboard, not the switch. But if it doesn't, then it's the H1. Alpaca, H1. So let's listen. If the left one sounds deeper than the right one, then it will be the location on the keyboard and not the switch. It does sound deeper. It does. Lubed film H1, lubed film H1 cherry top, and Mauve lubed filmed. 205G0 everything. So the Mauve sounds clockier. And these are pretty, the lube on the Mauves are pretty heavy. So this is as deep as it's gonna get. I'm gonna switch the Mauve's position around to get a better idea what it sounds like due to the position of it on the keyboard. So let's just listen to these two. I'm gonna swap it and then move across. All right, so now I'm going to swap these two. All right, so now with this test, once I switch the location, the prior location, the B was super deep. And now that the B being the cherry top H1, it was super deep. So when I put the Mauve there, it was deep. Now they're like the same kind of sound. I'll let you listen again. So even here, honestly, the cherry H1 sounds a little deeper. The cherry H1 is right here. This is definitely deeper. So now we know that that's deeper. Let's compare it with the regular H1. V is deeper, so we'll swap it and give it a listen. Okay, they are super freaking similar. The cherry top, in my opinion, has a very slightly less loud upstroke clack. Very, very slight. Like, I don't even know if it's worth mentioning. These are just linears, and they're going to sound very similar to the Alpaca. But at least we have, from my testing, which is not perfect, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a keyboard scientist, I'm just a nerd, that they sound ever so slightly deeper than Alpacas. Or Mauve. I should say Alpaca and Mauves are the same thing for real. The Mauve's clackier. It's just clackier. I would say these are a little different, but don't kill yourself to get them, in my opinion. If you can get them, great. They're black, they're cool. Black is cool. Rather than like the purple and pink. If you're not into that, you don't got like a pastel colored board or anything. V is H1, B is Cherry H1, N is Gut Ink, M is Tangy, left arrow is Mauve, right arrow is Cream. I really do think, although they're the same materials as an Alpaca, they're ever so slightly deeper, both in the upstroke clack, the bottom out sound on the plate, just the frequency. Yeah, so they're cool. I don't know if I would go out of my way and spend extra money on them. Unfortunately, the secondhand market, every freaking stock switch right now is $1. That is way overpriced. Don't buy stock switches for $1. Buy lubed switches for $1. Maybe $1 plus shipping. Like, if you're trying to get 70 switches for a 6-8 keyboard, at most be 75, maybe $80. But don't pay $1.50 each switch, something crazy like that. Hopefully, y'all got a bunch of value out of that. Try to kind of test it, not use fancy, crazy equipment, because some of the creators have that stuff and it's just not realistic. This is as much as realistic of a sound as I can get. See you guys later. Stay safe, stay inside.